up, guys?
Welcome back to episode 2 of El Pumpcast. We are here, episode 2. We're live.
Yes. Again, guys, this is super exciting, and it still feels a little bit weird knowing that like it's part of our schedule now, but it's like I don't know, it just feels really like a blessing.
Yeah. It feels exciting still. We got super good feedback from our first episode that just dropped. So we were like really excited and like kind of emotional about that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was good.
Yes.
And thank you everybody for supporting and watching and listening. So
Yes, and also too, we did get a lot of tips also like regarding the audio and stuff, and we again we're like learning through this, and any tips and stuff, we're are greatly appreciated. So yeah. All right. So one thing that we kind of wanted to start off with the podcast is a quote of the day. So I am choosing a quote that has inspired me within this past couple of days, and then Chris is gonna, well, he did choose his own quote to just kind of share with you guys and see if you guys can relate and what it means to us. So you want to go first?
I'll go first. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, we kind of wrote it down too. So
So I went with a quote from Denzel Washington,
okay.
and it says, "Without commitment, you'll never start. Without consistency, you'll never finish."
Wow,
That
that's
good or
very
what?
deep. That's deep.
Steep. And when I saw it, I was like, damn. Like if you think about it, like consistency is key.
Mm-hmm.
Not just to like fitness, but it can like you can relate to it. Like you need to be consistent with like your schedule. You need to be consistent with eating good. If you're like on a diet or whatever, consistency with just being, I don't know, like a good person or like doing good
Yeah.
things. Like being consistent is key. Again, I repeat, and I think like we've seen it. Um, for example, like with our members, like
Mm-hmm.
our members that have been consistent, like you see changes in them, you see their attitude change, you see like I don't know, like they just change overall, and it all falls back on being consistent.
Yeah,
So
that's deep.
yeah,
And I can definitely relate to a lot of things. Not only fitness, it could also be like being consistent in making the bed every day, or being consistent in writing, or yeah,
making the bed,
making the bed.
that goes a long way.
Yes, it does. Okay, so my quote is just do what you can do today. So basically that's something that kind of like inspired me daily, is because um even though like we have such busy schedules in life, or just so much going on, it's just showing up. And not only like showing up working out, showing up at work, but just showing up as a partner, showing up as a friend. So that's something that kind of meant a lot to me this past couple of days, because again, like for example, the podcast is just like showing up for something that we can offer to our friends, family, that you guys can just enjoy and stuff. So just showing up and just being present. Even us as coaches, showing up, providing the workouts for our members, just things like that. I was like, man, like I can definitely relate to that. So
I like how you said right now, like being present. And like I mean, you've said that before, I've heard it.
mhm.
And I feel like being present is like really important, especially like when like the days that like you're down or your mind is just like all over the place, or like
Yeah,
you're thinking about like things that happened last week or something. But I feel like we forget to be present like then and there and like see like the bigger things that are around us and like the
yeah,
good things and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, like that's happened to me a handful of times, more like a lot of times.
yeah,
And then I go back to like, okay, like I should just enjoy like where I'm at now. I should enjoy like the people around me, like that care and love about me, and that love me and love me,
yeah,
and like that's being present. So
yeah.
yeah, I think that's Super important. I like that you said that.
And let us know if these quotes mean something to you guys too, hearing them, or you can relate. Just let us know, comment below. Um, and yeah, so that's something that we wanted to start doing too, something exciting and motivating and deep in the beginning. So, okay, cool. So, I keep saying so, guys. I'm sorry. Um, so we also did want to answer a couple of
So,
what's another word for so?
I don't know.
Um, okay, moving on.
Um,
Next thing that we wanted to talk about is we did want to answer a couple of questions that our members, friends want to know. We're gonna try to do that at least one or two questions an episode. And then, but before we get started, I did want to bring the story to light um, about how Chris fell out of the car. So members wanted to know, friends wanted to know, like how in the heck did you end up flying out of the car, rolling out of the car, and how old you were and stuff like that. So if you want to share that first before we get started.
when my mom sees this,
Yeah, and
she's
again,
gonna be like,
we love you, my dad. We love his family and stuff. So this is not. It's
"This
just
is
like
your fault." No, I'm just kidding.
a funny story, I
Oh
guess,
yeah.
or
I mean, yeah,
you
it's
know.
kind of funny now, and I always like talk about it, but so, all right, do I get into it?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll try to make this like not super long because I don't think it is super long. Anyways, so again, I could be wrong. Like age wise, I was like between 4 and like 6, maybe at
Mhm.
most. Because I remember I was in a car seat, right? So I was in a car seat.
Wait, I have a question. Who was driving?
My mom,
Okay.
yeah. So I was living in Eagle Pass at the time, right? So yeah, I was in a car seat. My mom was driving, and my grandma was in the back seat.
Oh.
I can't remember if my dad was there. But we were driving. My mom was driving my grandma's car, right? She used to have like a Buick for a long time. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I was in the car seat, and I remember we were like kind of like in the downtown area, and there was a four-way, right? There was a four-way stop, and my mom took a left turn on that four-way,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in the back, like passenger seat, like back right side, right of the
Okay.
car. So I remember she took a left, and she wasn't driving like super fast or anything, thank God. But
She was drifting.
no, she was not drifting. The Tokyo song, the Tokyo Drift song comes on. No, just kidding. So yeah, she took a left turn. Again, she wasn't going super fast, and then I just remember like opening the door, and I just
So you don't put it. How would like
that's one thing too. I don't know if I was already like buckled into the car seat or if I
the booster seat? Like
no, it was
flip
no,
this one and the hard one, the little red button one.
yeah, it was like one of those car seats.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Like I was still young.
Yeah, you were like you were young, but like you were little to like
Yeah,
know.
and I was super bad too when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, she took a left turn. I opened the door and I fell out of the car.
So in the middle of the turn, you flew out of the car.
Yeah, when my mom was turning. Again, she was at a four-way, like a four-way stop.
Oh my
Luckily, there was no
that's
cars like
crazy.
coming. And then I remember like my grandma like flew out like running, and she was like, you know, how my grandma was like she was
And Chris is very dramatic, so I can already imagine him like screaming bloody murder.
yeah
I mean, obviously that's traumatic, right? And that sounds painful, whatever. But like, I could already imagine you like screaming and
yeah. I was pretty dramatic. Also, like one thing that I was when I was a kid, um. like all my family, my tias and my mom and stuff, they would tell me that like when I was in the car and like the sun would hit me, that I would like start like crying and yelling.
you'd still
Like
be doing that
me
often.
picaba el sol. So, I guess yeah, I'm a little bit dramatic
Yeah,
sometimes.
so that's the story that everybody wanted to know. And
Yeah.
that's where you got that scar that you mentioned, or that's a whole other story.
No, yeah, from that
The
from
damage.
that
Well, you know,
damage was done.
thank God you're still here with us and your brain is still good and
Mom, where do you see this? Can you just confirm how old I was? Because I remember I was little. I just don't remember like exactly.
5 to 6 maybe because for you to be
Yeah,
strong to a
watch me. I was like, very good. You know what though, too? This is
so
this is embarrassing.
he was like three or four. You're probably like 10 or
I didn't say two, liar. I said like between four and like six or seven.
just kidding, yeah.
No, but another thing too, and it's kind of embarrassing. My mom has a picture of when like I was already like at least 7 or 8 too, and I was like in a diaper, like a pamper, all going up in a pamper.
Okay, yeah, that's you're probably super dramatic then. Then we'll have to find out
Yeah.
the real age then.
So yeah, that's what happened when I fell out of a car.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay, so and also before we get started with the answering the questions, I did get us a no sabo game. And so I have not
Both of
looked at
them?
the cards. Yeah, let's go ahead and give me the one with the rolls, please, right back. I have not looked at the cards yet. And so I did pick two different topics for us to choose from. So we're gonna play this game, and it's called No Sabo Kids. So one thing that we do want to do is have well, Chris wants to have an episode where we only speak Spanish. And honestly, I am a no sabo kid because my Spanish is a little, how would you say it? Like,
Choppy.
yeah, a little choppy and stuff because I'm not gonna lie, I don't practice it as much. I do talk Spanish pretty well, but there's some words that I honestly just make up. And
She only says bad words and knows bad words in
no, I
Spanish.
I don't. But I can't. I don't think I can have a full conversation because some words like I don't know how to say it in English and stuff. Which a lot of members probably know that too, and friends and family. So, okay, so this game is called you. Oh no, it's called Yo Sabo, Tú Sabes. So there's two topics that I chose from. Again, we have not looked at these cards, and the ones those are a different topic. So let's do that. Those next. So the rules for this game is read the English word to be translated to the group. Just me, Chris. The group can throw out guesses at the same time, and whoever is first to guess the answer on the card wins the card. Be careful. If you guess a penalty word, you can no longer guess. If no one is able to guess, the answer the card is burned. So basically, we're not gonna be able to do all that because we don't have more than us two, but you're just gonna answer it and you're gonna let me know how you say it in English
Like,
and see
okay.
how good you know your Spanish.
All right.
The other game over there is just a couple of fun facts. So we're just gonna do three cards each. That way we're not playing this full entire game. Okay? Hold on, let me shuffle them a little bit. They're probably already shuffled, but you just never
They're,
know.
I wonder if they're like easy words, like
Yeah, I know. So I mean, I see this game on TikTok, and everyone's always like, I don't know, you know. But I mean, it just depends what type of Spanish it is because
or what?
what?
Like you said, I see this game on TikTok, but
Oh, like oh, they're always like laughing really hardcore and stuff. So I don't
yeah,
know.
they're fake laughing.
Okay, ready?
But
Okay, ready. Are you ready?
yeah,
Okay. ¿Cómo se dice?
collar.
Nope.
How do you say it?
Correa.
Oh yeah,
Is that proper?
yeah, la
Did I?
correa.
Or Correa?
No, correa.
Correa. I've never. I've
Correa?
I've never heard, oh, I've never said leash in Spanish in my life.
Yeah, it's correa.
Wow. Penalty words is cuerda and cadena. That's chain. Wait,
Yeah,
all
but
right. Well,
I've heard correa
two
before,
points.
especially like with on the horses is rienda.
See, I've never heard that word either. Chain?
Rienda.
What is that? Like the,
No, it's like the
oh, you gallop.
yeah, like the things you
Oh,
like
you,
you put on the
I took
horses.
the
Yeah,
word.
la rienda.
Wow. Never heard. Okay. Good.
Okay.
So Chris has 0 points.
Let's see. All right. So the thing is, ¿cómo se dice jungle?
Oh, damn. I know this one.
That close to the mic. ¿Cómo se dice jungle?
Jungle.
Like the Jungle Book. Yeah, that's
Can you
easy.
give me hints? Like the Jungle Book?
The jungle.
I don't know.
Bruh.
What is it?
Selva.
Okay, see, I would have never gotten that.
Or
Somebody say that in a sentence. Vamos a la selva
yeah,
or
like
vamos al selva.
no. Like Irma se perdió en la selva.
Wow,
Ya las-
never heard.
Or jungla,
Never heard.
bosque.
Never heard. Oh, bosque.
Bosque is more
Another word for bosque is something else too.
like forest.
Okay, yeah. Hang on this week. Yeah. Okay. 0-0. All right, my turn. ¿Cómo se dice stapler?
Engrapadora.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep. All right. Chris got 1 point.
Should I go again? Is that one?
Oh yeah, true, true, true. All right. You're gonna get all these, honestly.
Well, I missed it.
Celery.
Celery? Ajo.
Celery's ajo is garlic.
Wait, celery.
Celery is the little green one when you get a Wingstop.
I don't know.
Apio. Did I say it right? Apio.
Apio.
All right. So you still have 1 point. All right. Last one before we move on to the next one.
¿Cómo se dice?
Carpeta.
That's one. That's a
Oh, penalty
penalty
word.
word.
Oh, I don't know.
Alfombra.
Ah, see, I knew that one. It's been a minute since that was. All right. Moving on to the next topic. So now this one here is some questions.
Those are
So the rules are read the Latino trivia question to the group, and whoever correctly answers first wins the card. If there is a dispute about who was first to answer, play a game of piedra, papel, o tijera to decide the winner. But we're just gonna answer the trivia question. So you have 1 point,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How many did I answer right?
One?
One.
One or two? Shit, I don't know. Or did I get two right?
You got
I'm
the.
cheating. Don't be cheating.
You got the.
I'm trying to.
Right now. What did you? Oh, celery.
No, I got that one wrong.
I think you have.
Look, it's a draw.
Yeah, I think it's 1-1. No, I didn't get any right.
I don't
No,
know.
you got stapler.
Oh, yeah, engrapadora.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go.
Oh, here, I don't know.
Okay. No, hombre. All right, here we go.
Piedra, papel o tijera.
That's rock, paper, scissors, or paper, rock, scissors, however you say it.
Rock, paper, scissors.
All right, here we go. What about time? What is the least used appliance in a Mexican household? Ooh, this is a funny good one.
The least used.
Appliance. Is it appliance or appliances? Or it doesn't matter.
No, appliances, I guess, like when you're like the stove and the
Okay, yeah, so
fridge.
it's one of those. Which
So
is the least
the least
used?
used,
You know this one.
the sink.
The least used
I don't know.
dishwasher. You know how like people always put like little Tupperwares and stuff in there?
In the dishwasher?
Yeah.
I was gonna say stove.
That too. You
That
put
too.
the sartenes in there and everything.
The sartén. Yeah, we be putting sartenes in there.
That's such a funny word, sartén.
Sartén. Mucho
That
mal.
sounds like a name, sartén. Okay, ready? Go.
What time? Pokemon are always referred by parents to specifically which Pokemon?
What? Repeat.
Pokemon are always referred by parents to specifically which Pokemon?
I was gonna say like parents say like es cosa del diablo, whatever, right? Is that what it's trying to say?
I don't know. Let's skip that one. I don't know.
What was the
It's a
answer?
Pikachu.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right,
Okay,
next one.
that one's kind of tough.
What is usually found in tin cookie boxes?
In 10?
No, in tin cookie, like,
Oh, beans.
no. You know, like the,
Yeah, the when you get the like those Christmas cookies,
yeah,
finish
what
off
do
in
grandmas usually put in there? Like,
coins,
no.
frijoles, rice,
No.
coins.
Your grandma is sewing tape. Your grandma never put like little sewing things in there?
No, I don't remember.
My grandma always did that.
Okay, can I get another question? Because
All right, one more.
wait, let me answer question for you. Oh, answer mine. I mean, sorry, ask me and then ask you.
How do no Sabo kids translate the word embarrassed? Like, how do they translate it if they don't know it?
How do they translate it? Should I just say it if I know it? Like the word?
No, it's like I ask you, like, oh, how do you say?
Right?
No, how do you say embarrassed in Spanish?
I don't know.
How do you say it?
I don't know.
It's a what's not. This isn't the correct word, but it's embarazado. Like a kid, no Sabo kid will probably say,
Okay. Oh, embarazado.
yeah,
Um,
and get it. Like,
so this is I'm not a Yosabu kid because I'm getting these wrong.
no, you're a no Sabo at all.
Dude, I thought I was gonna at least get like three of them. I only got like one.
A ver, ¿por qué no?
Okay, last one for Chris.
Whoa.
Oops. All right. When your mom says no to something, what is the next move?
Go ask my dad.
Yep. Correct.
I did that a lot growing up.
All right. It looks like you won.
Look, especially when I would go out to the pedo when I
Yeah.
was in high school. Or I would also tell them like, hey, can I go with my friend? And they'll be like, no, que no sé qué, ya saliste. And then somebody like Mikey or somebody was already outside to pick me up.
You couldn't, they couldn't say no.
Yeah, then like that, like my mom would say, no, I'll just go ask my dad. Like, hey, dad, they're already here for me.
I think that's what I actually did too a couple of times. I was like, hey, mom, can I go? And then she wanted to say no, but then I'll be like, they're already on the way. So, like, there's no point of saying no, you know? But I was still kind of getting in trouble though. I had to be home at a certain time.
Alexia and Abraham, they were on the way for you.
Yeah, literally, shout out them. They would pick me up. But
Mother?
yeah, my cards kind of fell over there. Well, nope. Okay, moving on to the next thing. All right, so one of the questions that we did get from our friends was balancing life and the business. So you want to go first? Me? Okay.
You can go.
Well, I kind of wanted to like to break down on how our daily life goes and stuff because one thing that people think is that I'm working out all day. And I'm like, no, like, I mean, that would be pretty cool if I could, but it's kind of hard. Well, not really hard, but this is where like the consistency comes in and the like, you gotta, I don't know, like, you gotta do your best to like adjust to your schedule if you really want it, you know? So, like, for example, like balancing life, the business, working out, we just have to kind of stay on a schedule. So, literally, my life is literally like every single day is I make sure that like I got my sessions scheduled. I go work around the classes. Also just depending on when I can go on a quick break. So I make sure I either get my workout in before the break or when I come back.
You also have like your like when you're gonna work out on your calendar.
Yeah, I literally yeah, so like I have a Google Calendar and it's all color coded. So I have the classes a certain color, I have my sessions a certain color. Everything that's me time, I have it purple. So like when I work out, when I have an appointment, like when I go get my lashes done, like I have it all on there. And but as far as like balancing it out, it's just kind of just preparing for it like the weekend before. So what keeps me sane throughout the week is when it comes to like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I always go on my calendar, even though I'm looking at my calendar like every single day. But I make sure I have my set schedule. So like I make sure I have my clients locked in on their hours. Obviously the classes don't get moved around. I make sure I have like my workouts, and then I also even put like lunch to make sure I eat because sometimes like I get so busy that I forget to eat, or when I eat, it's just so rushed and I have to eat like a protein shake, but I would prefer to
Drink,
eat food.
drink, drink a shake.
What did I say?
Eat a protein
Sorry,
shake.
drink protein shake. So I
Or
just kind
or
of just,
even when you have like people scheduled too, you haven't you add me on the like for class and stuff,
oh yeah. So like for
or like
example,
somebody like
when
covering
Tony helps us out and stuff too, I also add Chris on there so that way he can see like, okay, this is when we'll be able to get off, and he'll schedule his sessions like on the other days around that. That way we can both, obviously we're both going to be off that evening or something, and then we like make sure we get things done
beforehand.
beforehand. Yeah. So that's kind of like how we balance out our life and stuff. And we do make time for like ourselves, our family and stuff like that. Um, Now, like it's a lot different now because we work Monday through Sunday. And again, we do get help on Sundays too. So shout out to our team members that are able to help us on those Sundays, but we just kind of make sure we work around that. Or also one thing that like we we've always done is whatever events or things we have coming up, we have to make sure we add it on the schedule to make sure we have like that weekend off or we have help.
Yeah.
But it's just literally the same every single day. And sometimes my workouts have to be super short, like a 30-minute workout, 45-minute workout. Sometimes I'll have a good long workout. Those feel really good. Sometimes I have to work out
With the class?
with the class to get my workout in, work out and like run early in the morning, then go by my day and then do my lift later. Sometimes if I have to take a rest day and just change my little program that I have with myself, like I'll have to do that too. So that's kind of how I balance out my life and stuff. And also like we have to also take out the dogs and things like that. So that's whenever well, I go on break or vice versa. Chris stops by before he comes here. Yeah, kind of how our life goes. Well, my life goes Monday to Sunday.
And then just going back to like the whole like calendar thing and like going off like that schedule, I feel like because Irma kind of like introduced me to all that. I wasn't when she met me, I wasn't like organized at all. Like I was just kind of I've always been the type like just go with the flow type deal. And like when I got like on the calendar and stuff, and like I picked up clients and I like had to get my workout in at the same or at a specific time, or I don't know, just like different things, right?
Mhm.
That like you put on the Google Calendar, or like you add me to it, and like it helps. Like it really does help because you get like a little reminder, and like you're like, oh yeah, I
Reminders.
got to do this at this time or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, the calendar has really helped me out too.
And shout out to my belly too, because of my belly, I was able to transition from my handwritten agenda to the Google Calendar. And like I send them the invites, I send my clients the invites, me and my sister send each other invites, like when we're all gonna do family things, my friends, like it has to be on there. If it's not on my calendar, it's not happening. And it's rare when we just go with the flow. Like we try to, but
I feel kind of
I don't know.
like
It's kind of hard to tell
I don't know, but I feel like weird, but like in a good way. When I don't know, it's hard to explain.
when we don't go off the schedule.
Yeah,
That's true.
I don't know. I'm just used to already like her just having a schedule set, and like I don't know.
Hmm.
Especially like for example too, like I keep saying like um now when I want to go back home like to visit my family and stuff, I need to let them know, or like when they're coming over here, I need to let them know like, hey, let me know ahead of time because we're like super busy now, especially like Irma said, we work Monday through Sunday, and it helps us be prepared for when they're coming, or it helps us too. Like, okay, we're gonna go take a pass up to the valley this day, and like we already know
Hmm.
that we're like gonna do that.
Yeah, or like we have a wedding coming up, so I made sure that was on the agenda ASAP, and like
And that way we don't schedule like other things, too.
that too. Yeah. So nothing crazy, just the same.
Yeah.
And again, we're grateful for the life we are living. We do not really mind working Monday through Sunday. We just have to like let ourselves have a break, like we have to remind ourselves like, hey, it's okay to have a break. And sometimes I feel bad because I'm like, oh my God, like I gotta ask Tony if he can cover a Sunday class, or I gotta ask Rachel if she can cover a Sunday shift, things like that. But sometimes I'm like, you know what, like if they can't do it, it's okay. And again, I'm 100% sure they don't mind and stuff. But I remind myself like they are here to help us.
Yeah.
So
And I feel like we have a pretty good team like
mm-mm,
behind us, and
yeah,
we're pretty straightforward. Like,
we never have like last minute
yeah.
cancellations, like just because they don't want to come, like
And if it's
we
happened,
communicate.
like we get it. We're not gonna hold like a grudge against them or nothing like that. But I told Irma this before we even opened this new location. I said, look, yes, we're gonna have that, but if we need to be there like more than usual, so be it. Like
Yeah,
this is our job. It's our business. Like we need to take care of it to the fullest, like as much as we can. So
yeah,
that's just the mindset, like you
yeah.
know.
And like when you own a business, at the end of the day, no one else is gonna take care of your baby how we do. Like we could have all these team members and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's always gonna fall back to us.
Yeah.
And again, we're super grateful. We love it and everything. And I don't mind, like he said too. He always says like, dude, I don't mind being here all day, and I know he doesn't. But we're grateful for our team to be able to help us out and be there for us or just offer the help. And we hope in the future our team keeps growing. And I mean, we're still gonna be here. Like one thing that we reminded our members is just because we have more team members doesn't mean we're not gonna be here. And our members know that we're here
Yeah.
literally Monday to Sunday. So, and then another question that we had was behind the scenes of a trainer life. You want to go first?
Behind the scenes of a trainer life.
And you coaching and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, pretty much it's just again going back to like just scheduling on time, checking in on clients and stuff like that. As far as like our classes go, just I think Irma, she's pretty good at doing this. Like she'll text a workout to whoever's opening the day or the day,
Yeah.
what is it? The next day,
The
sorry.
day before.
Yeah, you text the workout the night before for the next day, and then whoever opens, like they'll come, write it, set up a little bit, and then that helps us a lot. But behind the scenes, I feel like there's more to that.
So that would be more like what time do you wake up?
Oh, I'm over here talking about like,
That too, like that's still behind the scenes because we make sure we send the workouts, whoever's opening writes the workout on the board. Chris gets here like at 4:30. We're
yeah,
grateful for the openers, things like that. First, like helping you set up, you finish
yeah, yeah,
helping
yeah.
set up.
Well, yeah, I mean, one, we wake up super early. We've been waking up early for what now, going on like 5 years. So, um, I don't know. If we need to get stuff done, like for example, when I need to run and I know like I can't do it throughout the day, I need to wake up a little bit earlier and I'll go run with JoJo.
At 3:30 in the morning.
3:30 we
Yeah.
take off from here from the gym. So and it sucks. Like I'm out there running, it's fucking
Yeah.
at night and I'm like yawning throughout the run, but I mean we're there already running. So
Yawning throughout the run.
yeah, it's not like I'm gonna tell him, hey bro, like let's just come back right here. Like we're already out there.
It's really
But yeah, I mean, besides that, what else? I have another job too.
yes.
So if y'all don't know, I've always had a second job besides the gym. I know we mentioned in the last podcast, I used to be a lineman for a while. So I was out there like installing fiber optic and coax cable for a while, and I worked with my uncle with like some contractors. So I did that for a while, and that was a that was like some hard labor though. Like you would see like when I would come home, I was just like beat up and like well not home, I would go to straight to the gym after.
Yeah.
But now my job is a lot more flexible. I'm a project manager now with Irma's stepdad and brother's company with JD Sheet Metal. So if
And
you,
JD Sheet Metal is literally like here on the same land in the front corner. So my sister's there all the time, and we see them, we see the fam. Chris just gets here, teaches in the morning classes, not the morning classes, the morning class.
the 5 a.m.
I'll come in, we switch off, and then gets in the truck. He literally drives like 10, not even 10 seconds. Like pulls up.
Yeah, but
So
I'll go there, but I don't work like in the office or anything.
he just goes if he needs to load up. If not,
So I load up material, da da da, and then I usually work up north. So like everything from like Leander, Round Rock, Pflugerville, Georgetown. Like I take care of all that area. Um, and then yeah, and then I'll come back like around 3, 4. I'll have some clients usually during the week. And then class again at 6:10 p.m. and then the 7:20. And then if I need to close, I'll close. But
yep.
yeah, it's pretty much behind the
Yeah.
scenes
So my
of
schedule's kind of the same too, and Chris has been doing like all the 5 a.m.s, and that's kind of like what we both agreed on because while he gets up, rolls out, I'll slightly stay back, take out the dogs, pack our meal preps. Like he'll let me know, like, hey, I need this, so I'll make sure I pack all his work clothes or whatever he needs. if he didn't get to pack it at the time. And then I pull up with like 5 bags in my arms. The members see that. And then we just switch off and then I take over and then I have all my morning clients back to back. And then I'll sometimes work out, eat, work out later, evening, classes come up. So mostly I'm doing most of the admin work now, being honest. And again, Chris is in mine taking over most of the classes, which is something we both discussed since the last gym because before, way before at the very beginning, I was teaching like most, like honestly, all the classes. And I also started losing my voice a lot, like really, really bad. Like I'm not saying I know how to sing, but even like humming wouldn't even come out. Like that's how bad it was. Or like I would laugh or try to like talk, I guess like talk high pitch in a way, and like it wouldn't even come out. It would crackle. So
It would crackle.
it would crackle, and then Chris would
Just
help me a lot too. And then after that, we kind of slowly like swap, and
depends.
then
Well, one of the
okay.
reasons why we kind of swapped is because when we opened the first gym, I was still kind of like learning how to like teach and like run a class.
Yeah, and then doing like the learning and all that stuff of it behind like the behind the scenes, like the certification behind the scenes and little by little, like he kind of started learning and when I felt like he felt ready, I like handed you the
You passed the torch.
yes, I passed the torch.
Well, yeah. And then I feel like one thing that helps me too is like, I mean, I'm pretty loud, I
Mm-hmm.
would think. So, I mean, like, I like hyping people up or like the classes and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
I feel like once I just got the hang of like kind of how to talk to somebody, whether it's like a one-on-one or to a class, I kind of just ran with it.
Yeah. And then yeah, members love Chris too, so that felt good. I felt good knowing that like I was able to step back and Chris kind of take over that. And he always says like, I don't mind teaching most of the classes as long as you take care of the admin work. And that's what I do. And I've been doing that for a very long time. And there's times where I'll have my own classes too. But it feels,
I feel like on Wednesdays especially they ask for you like the girls and stuff
yeah, like,
because on Wednesdays it's our hump day, so they'll ask for you. They're like, oh, Irma on Wednesday is like the class is harder que no sé qué,
yeah.
I'm like, what?
Well, yeah, at the beer, there's times where like some members will say that too. And Chris, I guess you didn't really get your feelings or you were just like, damn, like they never say that about me.
Nah, yeah,
But not like that, And I was like, no, I'm like sure they love your workouts, but I feel like sometimes I could be kind of very serious during the classes, and it's just because I'm not saying you're not serious during the classes, but Chris is more like the fun, serious vibes. I'm more like serious, serious vibes. You know
like
what I mean?
get to work,
Get to work. Like
stop,
see, there's times where I'm like da da da, like chilling, not chilling,
kind of like,
really,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and stuff. But I like to be serious when it's like game time, And again, nothing Chris doesn't, but I don't know. I just like to be very serious, and I like to just watch our members suffer, and in a
No,
good way.
and there is days too where like, yes, like Irma said, I joke around with everybody and I try to like I get along with everybody, but there's a time to like play and stuff like that or like joke
Yeah,
around, but then there's also a time to like,
yeah,
hey guys, like if we have something flipped on the board that day, whether it's like squats or like a heavy bench or something, like I try to get everybody in the zone and like try to get them to lock in and we're moving, so
yeah, yeah. And everyone's really cool with like knowing that like it's game time, and then we'll giggle whatever, and everyone's game time, and then like we'll giggle again, and then game
I think
time.
it's funny too when I don't know if you've ever got this. I get this a lot. Like I'm teaching the class, right? And then somebody will come up to me and they'll say, uh, "¿Qué te hizo Irma que andas organizando now?" Like that I haven't came up with like a hard routine that day or like the workout fucking hard. And I just start laughing. I'm like, Nothing, like anything." Sometimes she comes up with the work like with the class workout, and then I'll just teach it. But yeah,
Yeah,
I like to throw some challenging workouts
yeah, me
today.
too. Me too.
Today's workout was pretty intense.
Yeah, that was
The
today's
morning,
workout was
I
awesome.
think when people saw the burpee broad jumps, they were like,
Oh
on the
yeah,
turf.
that one was yeah. Going from the bike to the turf Berkeley broadjumps, that was like I feel like my heart was gonna be like, but okay. And what was oh yeah, one thing I was gonna mention was today is Women's Day. So happy Women's Day. And I just kind of wanted to give a shout out to the women that are important to me. My mom, my sister. I have a handful of friends, and those friends know who they are. Thank you for being great women in my life, and you guys inspire me in many ways. And I have a lot of friends that are moms. Again, you guys inspire me in many ways where I have learned a lot from you guys, and I want to be that mom too for my future kids. And um yeah, so and also to my suegra and my grandma and my tias out there and stuff. You guys are powerful women, and our members, a lot of our members, actually we have like mostly women in our gym
Yeah.
compared to male, but
I think
and
that's always been the case though,
mhm,
because I mean, at first, well, I've always said this, like, this is almost thing, like strength and endurance was always your kind of deal, you know? So I feel like with women seeing that, they're like, oh, women own business and stuff like that, you know,
yeah,
like they get more attracted to us and stuff like, which is pretty cool to see, you know?
yeah,
But the ratio in the classes, it's always more women than
yes,
guys. So guys, step it the fuck up.
totally. No, I mean we do have a lot of more men now
Oh yeah.
throughout the years,
Yeah.
so we have a handful. It's just mostly women, but yeah. So thank you to our women members. We have women members for being just great, powerful women, and I look up to you guys too because a lot of our women members are moms too, and you guys inspire me to that I want to be like you guys whenever I have kids. Like I want to be able to come to the gym. A lot of our members too, they have full-time jobs. And sometimes some of our members have two jobs and they have kids and they make it work. They'll be coming at 5 a.m. because they're gonna go work their two jobs and then kids or vice versa. Oh, we do have some members that like come one partner and then they switch off the kids. We have a couple members that do that too. Like, and that inspires me. Like putting in that work when they need to just come in for an hour and then go be moms. And being a mom is a full time job,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Or
um,
like even the moms that do it by themselves too, you know?
yeah, we have some members that do it by themselves,
Yeah.
So,
Which is, I mean, for me, I've always, because I kind of saw that like in my older years or when I was younger, but I was already kind of like 18, 19, so on. Like
hmm
just kind of seeing my mom like go through things in a way. And
yeah,
I'm not gonna go into detail, right? But I now I like I respect that so much, you know, because like it's not hard,
yeah,
you know, especially she had me super young and like, you know, I'm sure it wasn't easy growing up, you
hmm
know, but she managed to like get through certain obstacles in life. And
yeah,
for me, I've always thought my mom was super powerful and super strong, like
hmm
in the like in one side that it just kind of like you see that and you're like,
yeah. With everything you saw and like,
yeah, like that's it makes
mhm,
you kind of like emotional, like damn, my mom, like she's a strong woman at the end of the
mhm,
day, you know. So no, love you.
yeah, yeah. And the stories that Chris had told me too, I'm like, wow, like now that we are older too, we can kind of like understand why they did certain things.
Yeah,
We understand why they are the women they are today, and it's like, dang, like
right.
they went through that stuff back in the day. So
Yeah.
yeah, so shout out to all those beautiful women in our
Shout out to the
lives. You guys mean
moms
a lot,
and my
and moms
grandmas,
and grandmas and friends and um
all the women,
all the women.
todas las mujeres.
Yes,
Saludos.
yeah, saludos.
Mm.
Yeah, so
And shout out to you, love. You're powerful.
a powerful
You're
Latina
powerful.
woman,
You're like a Latina woman.
powerful Latina woman.
As a Latina
As a
woman, there was a little. That's an insider. Go ahead, sir.
So Andrea knows this too because it's so hilarious. So I don't know if you guys remember when I had that small little interview with one of our friends, old business that she used to work for, or old job, however you would say it. And I got this, they asked me if I wanted to do like this, I guess, Latina business owner interview or
Like
something.
empowering Latina women, like
Dude,
business
that was
owners.
so embarrassing because one, that was part of my first little live interview, whatever it was. And I honestly feel like I did not make any sense because I overthought it. So like when I answered my questions, I don't even know if I even answered them correctly, even though it was not even that serious. I mean, it was serious, but the questions were not even that, but like it wasn't like a trivia, it was like legit like
Like just like simple questions.
yes, and I just got too much in my head, and I feel like I just did not answer them how they thought I was gonna answer them. I don't know. And then there's one little part of the interview that they did share online, and it said, as a Latina woman, and then I ranted off about being a Latina woman that literally probably didn't make any sense.
Being a Latina business owner.
Yeah, but I feel like if you think about it, if you go back, it didn't really make sense.
Yeah. It was funny though when she like just how she said it, and then we kind of just that
Yeah,
was a
so
little insider.
as a Latina woman, and but yeah, I'm a proud Latina woman actually. So
We're proud Hispanics.
yes, proud Hispanics.
We're proud essays.
But yeah, even
No, I'm
Happy Women's Day to me because yeah, sometimes I'm
because you
like,
started
damn.
this whole thing.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm like,
I feel like Irma gets in her head that like she doesn't realize the like what she's done, you know? Like I don't think you realize that, love.
yeah,
Because
dude,
if you think about it, like just think about look at all the members we've had or like all the people we've met throughout these going on 5 years, like you know, having full on business what we both do now, but
yeah, thank you to you too. Like
yeah,
you're a huge part of it too. Like
but I've always said that like SNE was you, you know? I kind of just jumped on the
yeah,
bandwagon
but
in a
I
way.
but remember I would not be here. I wouldn't have not made it this far or been able to hold it down this long if it wasn't for your help. Like think about it. Like I could have maybe had another team member, another partner, and like who knows, what if they didn't have the same drive that you had? You know, I don't think we would
I
have
feel
made
like
it where
too,
we're at,
like
you know?
with this whole thing, I've always thought that like we need to make this work no matter what, because one, I mean, it's our lives, you know, like we depend on this, you know, but
Yes.
we need to make it work too because when I met Irma, like this was her dream, you know, to like be her own boss, own her own business, and you know, I feel like we have it now, and I mean, we can't let it just like die down, you know, like
Yeah.
we need to keep it going, but and it's something we do it because we love it too, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I think with mine is how I kind of like,
love, you are appreciated.
thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. And I don't want to put myself like, oh my God, I'm the bomb.com, but
¿Verdad, Diosa?
don't say that. We're the best.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're the head. You're the head.
fine, don't call me the goddess. Well, goddess. It's not goddess.
La diosa.
Yes, you're right, goddess. Or is it goddess?
I don't know. Check if it comes out on the. How do you say goddess in Spanish?
Goddess.
Yeah, I think it is diosa.
Did I really forget what I was gonna say? Oh, that it's not like I do not remind myself how far I've came. I do. There's times where I'm like, damn, I really did it. Or sometimes I'll like sit down and if I'm by myself and like I'll walk at the gym, like I'll be inside the gym by myself and then I'll like stop and freeze and I'm like, damn, bro, like this is literally like brought Strength and Endurance Academy to life. And then what makes me emotional and then kind of makes me more like, damn, like this is crazy. Like I'm actually living this life because it's, I mean, we see our members every day. So, and we're living the same life every day. So sometimes I'm chilling in the gym and I'm literally like, I look at the clock and I'm like, damn, so we're just waiting for the members just to get off work, do their same routine that they're doing every day to pull up, get the little workout in. Everyone says hello, and then everyone gets a workout in, they leave. And then we're like, see you tomorrow. And then we do the same cycle again. So, like, it kind of feels cool knowing that, like, members have strength and endurance in their schedule, you
Yeah.
know,
Or just on their mind, like
on their
I need to go
mind.
to the
Like, oh,
gym.
I gotta go to strength and endurance. And then they're gonna go live their life, work, or whatever. And then, you know, or the afternoons, like,
I
they
always,
wake up early, go to work, they have their little gym clothes in their bag, go up to the gym, change to get their workout in. Like, I'm just like, wow, like, that's pretty cool.
I always thought it was crazy, like that that they like listen, like they come here, I explain the workout, or you explain the workout, and like
Yeah,
they listen
yeah, because you're
because they're
like
trying to get a workout
the
in.
coach.
And
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, they listen to me.
yeah, I know.
Like in a good way, yeah, in a good way though. Like it's
Like these people
it's
really
it's a
invest.
good feeling, right?
Yeah,
It's a good feeling, and if you don't listen, you know who you are.
yeah.
Not, no, everybody's pretty good about.
It's really good. Like it warms my heart, and I don't know, you know, and it makes me feel good knowing how much like our members talk about S&E a lot to their family and friends, and then people are like, "Oh yeah, we've heard a lot about you guys."
Yeah.
Or there's people like that I have on TikTok that I've never met in my life, and they are like, "Oh my God, if I was living there, I would be going to your gym. Like, I wish there was something like this." Or we've had some members that like been here and they move and they're like so sad because they're never gonna find a gym like this, and
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 we're not, she's not referring to us like, oh, we have the best gym ever, but
but
it's just, I think it all falls back onto like, on the community we have here.
yeah,
And
I say like we have a good community.
yeah, we're a big ass community
And
out
I'm
here.
not saying just because it's my gym is the best, but in my heart, it's the best gym.
Hell yeah.
The
Hell
best
yeah,
gym.
fucking right.
And there's all the other best gyms too, but I know my gym is the best in my heart.
And we have to say that to like
Yeah, because we don't want to be like, oh,
bring
we're
it
the
into
best,
it. Yeah.
and then you're gonna be
It's
not the
okay.
best.
It's okay to
In
say
my
that,
heart, we're
to
gonna be
think
number
that.
one.
Yeah.
In our members' hearts, we're number one too, and I know it.
Yeah.
But dang, it made me forget what I was gonna say. I was going towards something deep. What was I saying?
I don't know. I just remember that we're the
Uh,
best.
oh man, this is gonna be very deep.
DJ Khaled, we're the best.
No, yeah, oh, man, I was going straight into something very emotional. Oh man, you cut me off.
Sorry.
Well, you didn't cut me off. You lost whatever, whatever. What was it? What was I saying right now?
That like you started with like that. You started this thing.
No, no, no. Like right before the past words we were talking about. Oh man,
I don't know. I'm blank.
me too. But
We're just going with the flow.
yeah, and yeah. So I mean, this year too, what I wanted to do with myself as a business owner is allow myself to rest so I can be the best business partner, the best coach, the best trainer, the best friend, family member, partner to the people around me, because back to like my little quote, the just do what you can today, like being present. So like I was whenever we started the business too, like I was always so like business, 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 business. And I'm still like that, don't get me wrong. Like I'm always thinking about the business. But now I'm seeing it more like I feel like I'm loving it more now these past couple years than I did in the very beginning because I was just thinking like grind business. But now like I'm allowing myself to be a good boss because I'm allowing myself to like appreciate what Strength and Endurance Academy really means. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like one thing that like I'm reminding myself that's also allowing me to be
A better
a
person.
better person and reminding myself that I am the boss. But in a meaningful, heartwarming way instead of being like being bossy, money, this, money, it's more
Yeah.
like it's kind of, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say?
I do get what you're trying to say. I'm trying to like find the word though.
I guess appreciative or
Yeah.
um being present, I guess what we were talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah. But all right, guys. So that is the ending of episode 2. And again, we are super grateful. And honestly, guys, like I'm so happy and excited that we started this podcast because I know that, and we are looking forward to having members. We want to interview members. We want to bring in some family members, have guests in here and stuff. So like, I want to get to know people outside of the gym. Like how I said, like we wait for our members to get here. They're living their life and then they come to the gym and then go live their life. So we want to have members on here to like share about their life away from the gym and what led them to come to strength and endurance, and why they look forward to coming here 6 to 7 days out of the week, five
Yeah.
days out of the week.
And what keeps them going too, and
Hmm.
I don't know, maybe what they do for work or what they do
Yeah,
in their daily life. Yeah.
what they do. But yeah, alrighty, guys. Thank you for watching again. Thank you for the 50 subscribers from the last time I checked. Um, we've been having the Strength and Endurance Academy YouTube account since 2020, going to 2021, and we only have 90 subscribers there. And we just started this podcast like a week ago, and we have 50 subscribers. So that really means a lot.
Yeah.
I know it's not like 1,000 subscribers, but I'm gonna manifest that. But 50 subscribers in a week is like
No,
actually in
in one day.
in one day. That's crazy.
In one day.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you everybody that tuned in when the first episode dropped, and go check out the gym YouTube as well, the strength and endurance one.
Yeah,
We have some vlogs up there, like more gym related, obviously, but yeah, go check that out. And again, thank you guys.
yeah, thanks for watching and we love you guys. Thank you, family. Chris's family out there in Eagle Pass. Shout out to our team members again for always helping us and for spreading the word. And yeah, we just love you guys so much. And again,
Thanks.
we'll see what happens.
Let us know in the comments what y'all want us to talk about, or any feedback or anything like that.
Yeah, and we're slowly easing into this. Again, any tips, send them our way. And that's it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Love you guys.
Peace.
Bye.